I want to start this video with a confession. For a long time, I never rated Nigerian writers. In fact, I avoided their books. If I saw a Nigerian name on the book cover, I would just quietly put the book back. So if it wasn't foreign, American, British, or maybe European, I was never interested. And do you know the painful part of this? I didn't even realize how unfair that mindset was. It felt normal, it felt justified, and maybe made me feel like maybe I was educated. But today I want to talk about that mistake. I want to talk about where it came from, why many of us grew up believing this same thing, and how becoming an author completely shattered that illusion for me. Many of us grew up believing that foreign books are better written. We believe that Nigerian authors are not deep enough. We believe that Nigerian stories are too local, too basic, or poorly edited. If a book didn't sound like it was coming from abroad, it wasn't a serious literature. Some of us didn't even consciously believe this. It was programmed into us. Look at our school system now. Look at our libraries. Look at the books we were told were classics. Most of them were foreign. So, without realizing it, we began to associate quality with foreign accents. We began to associate intelligence with foreign names and also associate depth with foreign experience. And what about Nigerian writers? We box them into stereotypes. We told ourselves that they don't know how to structure a book, their grammar won't be strong, their ideas are too shallow. And sometimes we didn't even give them a chance to prove us wrong. I didn't give them a chance to prove us wrong. I thought I was, for me, I thought I was just being selective. I told myself that I liked polished writing, I like storytelling, I like well developed ideas. But the truth was, I had already decided who could offer those things and who couldn't. I didn't think that Nigerian authors had was world class thinking. I didn't think that Nigerian authors had world class thinking. I didn't think our experiences were global enough. I didn't think that our voices matter beyond our borders. And then I became an author. And this was where the tables turned for me. Writing your own book, becoming an author, does something unimaginable to you. It humbles you, and suddenly you realize how hard it is to translate your thoughts into clear words. You realize how hard it is to shape raw ideas into chapters. You realize how hard it is to stay consistent when nobody is even clapping for you yet. You realize how hard it is to pour your experiences onto a paper and still make them sound meaningful to others. I realized something shocking. Writing is not easy for anyone. It is not easy for Nigerians, it is not easy for foreigners, it is not even easy for the best selling authors. Good writing does not fall from the sky because of your passport or because of your race or because of wherever you come from or even because of skin color. Instead, good writing is built. It is built with discipline, with experience, with clarity, and with courage. And that was my first wake up call. This was my biggest realization. As I grew as an author and later worked with other writers, my eyes opened. I started seeing Nigerian writers who had lived deeply. I saw Nigerian writers who had suffered, who had learned from their experiences, who had failed, and who had healed. I saw Nigerian writers who had stories that foreign authors would never be able to tell. I saw Nigerian writers who had insights that were shaped by resilience, culture, faith, survival, and hope. And I realized something very, very powerful. And I hope you realize this too. What moves people is not geography. What moves people is depth. Any writer who has lived, reflected, and understood life will write with power. whether he's a Nigerian, whether he's a Kenyan, whether he's an American or a Japanese. Mountains are not moved by accent, they are moved by truth. And let me tell you why this stereotype is not true. I want you to listen to me clearly. The problem has never been Nigerian authors. Never. It has never been. The real issues are lack of visibility, poor publishing structure, limited editorial support, and sometimes readers who don't look twice. But you see talents. But you see talents. You see ideas, you see wisdom. We Nigerians have plenty of that. In fact, many Nigerian writers write from places of raw reality. You read a lot of authors that wrote from survival, how they struggled and how they become what they are. From faith, they write from faith. They write from how they grew up in their community. They write about their identity. They write about a lot of things. They talk about their struggle and their triumph. And these books carry depth. This book carry a lot of things. These books are not small things. They are universal things. So this is my apology and my shift. Yes, I was wrong. I was wrong to dismiss Nigerian writers without reading them. I was wrong to assume excellence lived only abroad. I was wrong to believe that greatness needed a foreign stamp. Becoming an author has forced me to confront my bias. And today I proudly say I respect writers, not by where they come from, but by what they carry. They carry strong ideas, clear thinking, lived experience, honest storytelling. And yes, I doff my hat. Only that I'm not wearing a hat. This is what creates unforgettable. This is what creates unforgettable books. Dear writer and reader watching this, if you're a reader watching this, I want to challenge you. I want you to pick up a Nigerian book. I'm a Nigerian author and I have 8 books in my name, so you can just ask me for my books. I want you to read it with an open mind, not to judge but to understand. You may discover a voice that sounds exactly like your own. You may discover a story that reflects your reality. You might even find out about a truth that you didn't know that you needed. And this is my own message to Nigerian writers. If you are a Nigerian writer listening to me, please, I want you to hear this. Your voice is valid. Your experience matters a whole lot. Your ideas are not small. And you don't need to sound foreign to be powerful. You don't need to write like someone else to be relevant. Dear Nigerian writer and author, write clearly, write honestly, write boldly. Yes, be bold enough. The world does not need another copy. The world needs your truth. So yes, I ignored Nigerian writers once until life taught me better, until writing humbled me, and until my own experience rewired my thinking. And now I know that books are not powerful because of where they are written or who they are powerful because of what they carry. If this message resonated with you, please like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And let's keep changing the narrative about Nigerian writers. Thank you very much for watching.